Tonight on RGB, we find out who got in the news. Then we see who won with our weekly style star. And we learn why some famous face is famous. Ayipheli ke bantu drama and celeb land uzincedile ke wena ngosondela nganeno sikubalisele. Igama lami nguSinazo Yolwa, and this is the home of the glittering stars and the dirty secrets that follow them. The real Kopoza. Njengoba kubanda kangaka ke namhlanje ndithe mandiniphathele usisi ozonifudumeza kamnandi. Please help me welcome my co-host Miss Mulisa.
Yay! Ndolibuwa urambiwa ndidoba ndilibuwe nabone hayani for making the home of celebs Africa's gossip leader. Hey bege yoba na maduba manji opembela ononga Mother's Day, Hypertension Day, na Telecommunications and Information Societies Day. And of course, real Kopoza ndiyo nefezi mbeke na mshumo ini yatanganisa zote zitu zobachitu chiti. As we inform you, the society through telecommunications on what you and your mother love to hear about.
Nansi ke indo enizoyonwabela no mama benu basemakhaya nazindaba zale veki. Joanne Ranaka and actor Tami Mngolo have announced uba phela ngo #LoveLivesHere wabo. Joanne uthi abantwana bazobakhulisa as corresponding units. Guys, I don't know about you, but bakuthiwa corresponding units bangathi kuzomenywa namagqwetha man.
I don't know, eh? Marangangena utonga mshoza udoba chikotariwe osikare. She recently did an interview on Metro FM Breakfast Show talking about her husband, saying she feared for her life, had a gun pointed at her, had her clothes burned. She also alerted her husband had paid 75K to have his ex killed. Mshoza also said that her hubby told her that he will kill her and bury her in the house and no one will ever find out. Wow. She mentioned in an interview that he actually showed her the tiles he'd remove to dig a place to bury her. Angoy mutu opabutungu angobi amba na chutu ngala mabaribare ya uruwa chita. Maratangwa ndistress chikotu murama.
Shoza ntombi baleka ngenyawo zombini ingozi lomntu. Now uNomzamo Mbatha ebebhabha pha ne-birds as she rubbed shoulders with the rich, the famous and the fabulous at the Cannes Film Festival. Now with icons such as Dame Helen Mirren and Aishwarya Rai in attendance, of course they had to start speaking about Ausbasitsana Khumalo, and Aishwarya's face lit up as she said that Auntie Basi is such a spark of light and that she adores her. Sisi, if you rub shoulders any harder kuzokhuthuka iskin man, but well done Miss Mbatha.
Thembi Siete has been very private about her pregnancy and baby joy, but has dropped this tidbit of the joys of being a mom on her first Mother's Day. Achiko amba ene ukotodore abe hone chipinga chote pichironi hangwana wawe, which is a wonderful sentiment, but seriously girl, and any helps. Sleep is your friend, man.
If you need a babysitter, holla at you, girl. Now elsewhere on Mother's Day, Black Coffee uthengele mother-in-law wakhe a luxury car, and she took to Instagram uyobulela umkhwenyana. Ndiyathemba politiki balapha South Africa bajongile. This is how you ensure peace in our time. Dilinde eyami luxury car.
Actress Dawn Thandeka King has spoken openly about how depression nearly destroyed her. One point she made clear was that people need to understand that depression isn't something you can pray away with positive thinking. No. Once you feel that darkness, seek help.
Dicela kuphela stigma soba black people don't go to therapy, they go to church, because you can do both. Now MT uyazithethelela because abantu bayamthyola bathi ukrwada. He's previously said that he doesn't do small talk with anybody unless they can take him places. So of course Uber drivers are cool, right? Ongeze ngelithi ebezithulele ebroke, so yindona mayitshintshe now that he's got money.
Let me think. Maybe because when he's broke, he's gonna need those people again?
Woo!
I don't know. While Uzalo's baby Kyle came to Josie, Zugabega Zojena Mudini was just to baby was left shaken when she received news from her family that a group of thugs had broken into her house. Seriously, guys, if you don't like that show, you can just watch something else or change the channel.
Hey, sisathetha ngolwapholo mthetho ntombi uRick ukhuthuzwe ngusisi oncedisayo endlini. She made off with cash and apparently a pile of jewelry as well. Sisi, ndicela umamele because kukho i-levels kulento. Wena in your position mele uthatha iti, uthatha ikofu, maybe swekire, ungajampisi. How expensive are your tastes, eh?
Oh, tata wena girl. Fitness Bunny's Batlem Pisani is receiving death threats saying that a man is trying to extort 80,000 rands from her. Two things. And if you hate exercise so much, I need to get the mazwapela mara.
bothi kwaxa kusithwa zinkunkume kule topic ye-legal matters, the people's lawyer Clement Mausa has decided to celebrate his 30th birthday by getting engaged. Halala, halala, halala. That is one way to make extra sure that you know exactly what you'll be unwrapping.
Yes. Pretty Ugly has reflected on the 5 years he and his family spent living in his grandmother's garage. He celebrated his current good fortune by getting himself a new car. I guess once you live in a garage, you never quite leave.
Now, former Mubango actor Leslie Musina has defended Generations actor Rapulana Seipemo emva koba baphulaphuli beMotsweding FM bekhalaza ngesitswana sikaBoodraps ne. Ucelile ke uLeslie ba abaphulaphuli bamnike ithubo loziqhelisa iradio. Nikhalaza nje bantu, nivile umyalezo ubuthini so ingxaki iphi?
Hi man, Snazo. It's not even his mother tongue.
But girl, it is his mother tongue.
Hi, Kitsif. Skolpat has come out in favor of mediums after using one services. Uamba na makulu wawe boloba I don't know what about it. But hey, before you fire up the Twitter machine and say something we'll all roll our eyes at, consider this. Officer Nyabtung awuna. So calm down and let the ancestors be.
Now, Queen Bee Bonang Mateba has come out describing the kind of man she wants, and it is, drumroll please,
Dun, 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 dun.
absolutely none. Akafuni kwa ndoda ezozisondeza kuye, and no, that doesn't mean she's looking for a girlfriend either, girlfriend, because she might want a girlfriend, but not a girlfriend. Niyayibona Moslondo?
So in simple term, aganifuni
#nonke. Njengexesha lozithi bikini ke wena ngempela veki?
Mapungo maulwani ahivege aphela ngoralo.
Yazi into engasoze iphelelwe fashion-wise is looking good.
When a local celeb does it to us on the daily, we give them Star Award. But when they do it on international soil, it feels like they have won a gold medal in fashion.
Now, the gold medal for looking good siyinika uNomzamo Mbatha for her outfits at the Fashion for Relief Gala event, Le Ekan. The event was hosted by Naomi Campbell. Her first sprint for glory was a black dress designed by Gert Johan Couture that had more jealous eyes than when your ex sees you with your next babe.
Ay. The second outfit she wore, Yobaroko, African print by local couture creators Rich Factory. She wore it to another gala dinner, and it was said that she looked so good that the cameraman ran out of batteries trying to find an angle she didn't look good in.
Style star Sogqibela for this week goes to the one and only Mama Panther, Pearl Tusi. She looked all kinds of delicious in this ensemble that she wore for her birthday party by Casper, the designer, not the Nyovest guy. Now, she made sure that she stood out like a rose among her guests that all arrived in black.
So basa to the popo and gidimera gala dinner zamavai, you have to become a household name.
Lonto ke iqala with one spark of recognition. Njengoba singabantu sike silibale man what that spark was, so we get the celebrity to remind us with Why Am I Famous?
Telling us their story in their own words this week is Uzalo star Naves. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Dume ngivele on TV by acting kakhulu. The TV commercials, the music, the clothing line. The clothing line is making waves. And yeah, man, I think uNkulunkulu sibonga umama abazali, umama ubaba for making me the man that I am today. Sibonga umama for the looks, nobaba for the presence, the confidence nje yonke into.
Yazi ntombi xa sithetha inyani uname maps another thing.
Yes.
That thing uhlawude wayezama usixelela ngayo man.
Yes. I definitely agree with you. But one thing I do not want to explain to all of us is that no matter what they tell you, you can't believe everything the next guy tells you. RGB, we'll be right back.
Coming up, we take a look at Gert Johan Couture's latest offering at SA Fashion Week. Then we pop champagne, darling, champagne with our local stars. Ikhaya losaziwayo libuyile lizoqhumisa ngathi kubaswe imbawula.
Umuntu oyi-one lohlala on fire is designer Gert Johan Couture. If you don't know why these guys' garments get more flaming emoticons than a church WhatsApp group, take a look at his latest rug at SA Fashion Week.
I've just shown you guys my autumn-winter collection. It was electrifying. Every season, I just feel prouder and prouder to be a South African designer.
So So what inspired that collection actually?
This collection was inspired by pop culture, so you'll see references of real iconography, like the lucky cat. I'm a big believer in good luck, so I had the lucky cat there. It's such an iconic piece of pop culture. And then, of course, the Big Mac 1050. So the golden arch of McDonald's was, of course, a massive inspiration for the collection.
What did you think of that show?
The third show, I actually was expecting more, actually, because, you know, McDonald's is like pop-up culture. I was just expecting more, and then I think the evening gowns were kind of confusing, but it is what it is. But I love the sparkle.
What would you say is old but still new when it comes to fashion?
I think what's old but still new would be jeans and a fancy jacket.
You know, I think black is always something old, but it's still so fresh. Every season we reinvent it, we touch it up, we kind of take it from a different angle.
Everything is old but still new, because if you know how to reinvent stuff that was worn in the 90s, it still looks great.
Well, the berets, now that they're making a huge comeback in winter.
And is being a size 0 still relevant in the fashion world?
No, I think fashion is in the eye of the beholder.
Not at all. I celebrate a bit of a thicker girl. I prefer girls with meat, something that can bounce, something that average, normal girls can relate to.
No, I think it's very important to have different sizes represent girls, because there's so many girls with beautiful bodies.
I don't think so. Look, man, everybody has their own opinions. It doesn't really matter as much, you know.
Yazi yangichaza i-passion kaGert about loving meaty, juicier women because nathi siyaqualifya man. Kodwa ke ndizibuze ngamanye amaxesha uba is it because he genuinely loves designing for them or because the people who sponsored his collection make a lot of them?
Oh, darling. I was one of the lucky few to rub shoulders and drink bubbles for an evening by the people who make one of the best ones. Real Kopoza was invited to the SPHEctacula Rosé 200th birthday party. Bukelani ukuthi ama-celebs wethu atheni after splashing on champagne, darling. What is your worst birthday celebration?
Oh, I spent it in a hotel room by myself.
So I don't celebrate my birthday, so I wouldn't have a worse birthday memory.
My mom forgot to say happy birthday when I had no celebration.
And do all your best birthday celebrations end in your birthday soup, ma'am?
Of course they do. I'm a married woman. What do you think?
That's okay.
No.
It's a question. Nah.
Of course.
Haibo, no. I did end up in my birthday suit this year.
And when do you start celebrating your birthday?
When do I stop? At the end of the month.
When the sun comes up.
You can stop whenever you want to, but I think with age, it just stops being a big woo-ha.
You never stop. It's a blessing.
And can you drink champagne and be sad though?
Never. It's impossible. Bubbles make you happy.
No. Champagne and sadness doesn't make it's like water and oil.
Every time I take a sip of that bubbly, I'm like, hey, kumnandi emhlabeni. Yeah! I'm sure the day ngibhekana noNkulunkulu wami ngithi awumencane ongithela iglass champagne.
One, two.
Friends are too tight.
Is there a wrong way of drinking champagne?
Yes, in a tumbler. Yeah.
What's the wrong way?
Don't fill it to the brim. Don't fill it to the brim.
Don't ever. Uyibambe kanje iglass. Please ungisize. Yeah.
Okay, ibamba njani jama straight?
Hold the stick of the champagne glass, the thing.
Ibambe kaso. Unless usemakhaya and it's December and well, what can you do?
Fela, if you're hiding,
Yeah.
you need a flask
Yeah.
so that they think you're drinking coffee.
Okay, ndiyayibona lento. So xa ubona iceleb ephethe ikofu engavuthelwayo because ayitshisi, hlala usazi uba kukho ntoni ngaphakathi. Now it's time for us to let you go outside for a few moments as we take a commercial break. I-Real Kopoza izobuya.
Ngok.
After the break, we talk life and music with the dynamic DJ duo SPHEctacula and Naves. Sibuyile kwakhona sizonithi fa nge-superstars because sizi fairy godmothers.
On the seat of superstars tonight is a duo that rules the airwaves from both the broadcast desk and the turntables. Here to share how they went from the kings of the weekend to rulers of the week. Namusi RGB yotakala ubanaba bathu babili badoba bodzula ziduloni zwashu bodigeda ziduloni zwashu zadzi superstars zidulo zihulwane the DJ SPHEctacula and Naves. Hello.
Gentlemen, please. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Welcome to RGB, guys. Noboa.
Very much.
Noboa.
Ewe.
Dzirmi. That's all you say.
It's better than me because
Exactly.
I
You should be saying
You see, I don't even know.
Hey, it's fine. Welcome to RGB, guys.
Thank you very much.
You guys have been at it. Where did you guys meet?
Jeez, a long time ago, man. About 2003 was when I met him on the streets. We were at a club, like right in the streets of Auckland Park in Johannesburg. We were also hustling gigs, like at the time. So they were the competition, him and Euphonic. We were like, yeah, those guys again, trying to take all the money. So it's so cool that years later, we're finally together as boys and doing big things in the game song.
And living happily ever after. I heard you guys moved from Metro to Kakas.
That's correct.
What happened?
I think the biggest thing was our ambition was always to do, more time on the radio. So when the opportunity allowed itself at Kakas, we were like, well, let's go and try that because we want to do that now instead of waiting, for we didn't know how much longer. So then we went out there and it literally has been the best thing that ever happened to our radio careers.
But in Kabananga, there's no beef.
Now there's
No,
we just played there. We have interviews at Metro and we get along with everybody from there as well. So still family.
Oh, nice. And what made you guys want to work together?
I think it was just the right place at the right time. It wasn't planned. We didn't have a meeting and sit down and say, no, so there were some changes that were taking place at Metro FM and somehow we ended up together.
Putam, this is directly for you.
Yes.
Since brother from another mother, Echadil,
Hey,
when are you putting a ring on my finger, actually?
What are you talking about?
No.
Like I
Am
said,
I hearing this correctly?
No.
Kwa home affairs gutwa ni xa kujonga wena but gutwa single okanye gutwa married?
Ufunani la home affairs?
We're just telling Why?
Before we slide into the DMs, that's why. Pendula ke umbuzo. But darling, do you have a special lady in your life?
Yes, my mom.
Okay.
My mom and my sister, so it's two really.
So if we actually want to slide in the DMs, can we slide in the DMs?
Why don't you just WhatsApp me?
Okay, all right.
I would just like to categorically state I am not available in the DM. I'm not available, period.
Okay, of course
If you
we know
DM
that.
him, I'll see it and I'll reply. So
You'll respond on his behalf.
Okay, so we know that you guys are very busy, right?
Yeah.
So how does your wife deal with all of this, like with your work schedule
so
and
how
all of
does
that? Yeah.
Oh, you're talking to me?
You.
I thought you wife. No, I think it's been like this from the start. So it's not like anything new. It's just we're continuing. When she met me, things were already happening, and we managed to make it work. I think the importance of relationships is that two people that understand each other and come together to make it work. And I'm fortunate. Because you feel
Okay, I am pleased to announce Basipumile's Daben Zenu. Tell us about the new single.
Yeah, man. We got two brand new singles out. One is called The Pampa featuring Tipsy, Tira and Peace. And then the other one is
Abaifuni, and that features Unkuli and Miss Gates as well. Both like two different vibes. Like one is Gom, Ipampa, and the other one is more like Amapiano. So it's quite interesting because the Pampa song is big in KZN, and the other song has some nice traction as well, like on the north side of the country. So it's quite cool.
So you guys are always in between Joburg and Durban, right?
Yeah.
Which city would you say has the best music between the two cities?
Wherever we DJing.
Oh, so if you are there, it's the best at that time. Hi, man. Shout out to you guys.
Do you guys ever disagree in terms of what sets you're going to play? Oganye, it's always just nice, smooth sailing.
I think we each know where the other fits in terms of what we do. So I kind of drive the direction of where things are going with the DJing, and then his job is to read the energy and also then just hype it up as well. So if I am missing something, he's quick to whisper in my ear with maybe go that way. So we always kind of respect each other's space and keep moving.
Sitting is aslunga, symbiosis.
You know what I'm saying? Go and see.
Listen, we're going to speed this up a little bit. We're going to play a quick quiz.
Okay.
It's called How Well Do You Know Your Best Friend?
Yeah.
I'm going to fire one question. You both have to answer it, and you both have to answer at the same time.
All right.
And if the one gets it wrong, please do not be shy.
Yeah.
And then we can iron that out. All right?
Yeah,
You
I'm
ready?
a different person than I was yesterday. So.
So he won't know whatever he knew yesterday about you? Okay, no. Masiqale se. Who was your friend's first girlfriend? What was her name?
It's so easy. It's so easy for him. But I know her when I see her because she broke his heart. But I don't remember her name. You know mine because we pranked her on our show.
Yeah, we pranked her
all the
on the
time.
show. So we started with his, nah?
Ewe.
So 3, 2, 1, Monica.
Okay.
Oh, and what's his favorite color?
This is on SABC 1.
I'm gonna kill you. Okay, and what's your favorite color? You're answering on his behalf, right? It's his favorite color, right?
Oh, his favorite.
Your friend's favorite color. Look, the quiz is called How Well Do You Know Your Friend?
Let's skip that one because that is my favorite color.
Okay, but do you...
Okay, what's his favorite color again?
Black. Like sometimes it's blue, but usually it's black.
Okay, Wena.
White.
Yes?
Niyavumelana, yonke lento. Okay. Your friend's favorite food?
Yabona umngani wami uthanda ama-linguistic. Yabona ukudla lokho abelungu ongakwazi ukuthi
Go high end.
High end, anything. Yabona like bazothi
The lobster thermidors, the vintage champagne.
You know what's happening here. So, yeah.
Him? Trouble, without a doubt.
And favorite movie?
Without a doubt. Favorite movie for me?
He watches all of them.
I watch all of them, so it's
He
gonna be
likes
hard
like,
for him.
this Marvels thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, this latest one.
Yeah.
He's like that.
Yeah, Wena. Okay, next one. Friend's middle name?
Doesn't have one.
Same.
Me too, I know middle names.
Yeah.
That's an apartheid thing.
Choose one and go with it.
Guys, we were all born in the struggle, Mos.
No,
Okay, it was just me.
Why are you exploding?
I got some song in this thing. Sure, all right. Melissa, please, next question. Because
Favorite song?
Heavy K featuring Morning Novo, Spumino.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That's your favorite song?
It's like it talks to us so much.
but that's both of your favorite songs.
Without a doubt. You have to choose a song now.
Okay,
It's
me
that
too.
song.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the one thing your best friend cannot live without?
Me.
Now you can't steal the answer and say me too.
My family, including my brother over here.
No.
It's not me too. I got you.
Yeah, one again.
And what's your best friend afraid of?
Commitment.
Huh?
Ne.
Are you?
Pow, pow.
Are you?
I'll tell you when the coast is clear.
No, I think he's afraid of getting hurt. Yeah. So that leads to him blocking off any forms of
This is national
commitment.
TV, you know that, right?
No, Pendula.
Too much truth. I think on like his side, it's failure, definitely. Like he refuses to fail. So we're always like working extra to make sure that we never have to deal with that.
Guys, thank you so much for coming to see us again. Kuba mnandi, man. Every time I see you guys, of course you're gonna get hugs. Why do you think I wore this top? I knew you were coming today. All right, okay.
That's why I'm mad.
Dasiyabulela ke bhuti. Yes, abanye abantu abayiqondi uba usuka eGauteng can be a step forward in the celebrity world. After all, uba wonke umuntu wenza into enye, then how can you be different xa usenza the same thing?
I don't know, hey, but arabana pendulo kambudziso wasinazo, or if you just want to highlight us and burn some of your data bundles, then let's link up on Facebook, official Real Kopoza, or on Twitter and Instagram at official RGB. And don't forget to include the hashtag Real Kopoza, or we'll block you faster than Queen B blocks those super mega booty goals.
Tombi ininzi into oyaziyo wena okanye ke ufuna uncokola nathi personally, you can catch me outside at Sinazayolwa. Mulisa is at Mulisa Mudau _ good night, unless you actually do catch us outside. Sanibona next week. Mwah.
Goodbye.